Enjoying the coziness in your blanket this morning. If you have given up hope of ever being happy, cheer up. Never lose hope. Your soul, being the reflection of the ever-joyous spirit, is happiness itself. If you keep the eyes of your concentration closed, you cannot see the sun of happiness burning within your bosom. But no matter how tightly you close the eyes of your attention, the happiness rays continuously try to pierce the closed doors of your mind. Open the portals of calmness, and you will find the bright sun of joy within yourself. The joyous rays of the soul can be perceived if you internalize your attention. Do not search for happiness only in beautiful clothes, delicious dinners, or other comforts. These will imprison your happiness behind the bars of outwardness. If you've made up your mind to find joy within yourself, sooner or later you'll find it. Seek it daily by continuously deeper meditation within, and you will surely find everlasting happiness. Make a steady effort to go within, and you will find your greatest happiness there. Great. Go ahead, and if you've got your blanket on your shoulders, remove it and put it over your legs. And we're going to start with some shoulder shrugs, just bringing the shoulders up towards the ears and releasing it down. Big inhale in again and down. Big breath in as the shoulders come up and release. And alternate, bring the right shoulder up, maybe drop the right ear towards it, let it go. Left shoulder up, left ear drops down and up. And continue moving back and forth with this motion with your breath, slowing it down just a little bit more. So you really begin to feel the rhythm of the breath. The breath is the foundation of your practice today. One more time on each side. And then release. Roll those shoulder blades back down the back, opening the front of the body and the heart. And turn around to the right, dropping the left hand on the outside of that thigh, bringing your gaze back over the shoulder. And inhale back to the center. Exhale to your left. And back to the center. Again to the right. Back to the center. Inhale to your left. Good. Go ahead and bring the hands to the shoulders, and we'll do some circles with the elbows. Working our way back, continuing to open up the front of the body and the heart chakra. Next time you get to the bottom, go ahead and do the other direction. Good. Bring your hands down to the legs, and we'll move through some seated cat and cows. So we'll start with the cat, bringing our back arch towards the back of the chair, dropping the chin and the shoulders. Big inhale, pulling the belly in tight to the spine. Exhale, send that chest forward, shoulders back, chin forward. Inhale back to your cat, sliding the hands down towards the knees. Exhale to your cow. Inhale back to cat. Exhale to cow. Inhale cat. Exhale cow. Good. Go ahead and scoot yourself forward on your chair. Feel free to keep your blanket on for now if you'd like to. And we're just going to have the sit bones on the high part of the chair here in front. Bring the feet hip distance apart. And we're going to draw the hands behind you, clasping the hands at the lower back. Once again, rolling those shoulder blades back down the back. Turn towards that right knee and bring yourself down towards the knee. Bringing the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale and come up to the center. Turn towards the left knee. Inhale, bring the chest down towards that knee. Exhale up to the center. Hold for just a moment. Inhale to the right knee again. Exhale up. Turn towards the left knee. Once more, bring the chest down. Slight bow here. And come up and release. Good. Go ahead and move the blankie out of the way for now. We'll come back to it at the end of the class in our final relaxation. And keeping our sit bones up here at the front of the chair, we're going to bring the hands to heart center. We're going to do a seated chair pose here. So go ahead and bring the chest forward towards the knees. And then we're going to turn to the right and see if you can bring that left elbow to the outside of that knee. Look down and make sure your feet are still pointing forward. Great. Push the palms of the hands together, and that will help you to rotate towards the right just a little bit more. Inhale and come back up to the center. Take a moment here to rest. Big inhale, we come down to the left, dropping that right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Again, keeping those knees straight towards the front, pushing the hands together, which will bring your chest closer to facing the ceiling. Inhale back up. And we'll rest just a moment. One more time each side. Nice big inhale, turning to the right, left elbow on the outside. This time, bring that right elbow up so that you're looking out towards it and looking towards the back. Exhale back up to the center. And again to the left. Right elbow on the outside of that thigh. And inhale back up. Good. Go ahead and pinwheel the heels out. And we're going to keep them on the mat so that you're not sliding. And we're going to do that same forward fold with the hands in back. Once again, rolling those shoulders back, turning towards that right foot, coming down towards that foot, bringing the hands up in the back. Hopefully you'll begin to feel the stretch through the hamstring in the back. Inhale and come up. Inhale towards the left, bringing the hands up behind you. Exhale and come up. One more time each side. Adjust the spine, bring it nice and tall, and we come down towards the right. Exhale and come up. Inhale down towards the left foot. And go ahead and come up. Good job. Go ahead and shake those hands out. Bring the knees back so that you've got goddess legs going on here with the heels on the mat and the toes out on the carpet. And feel free to use this modification today if that feels better. If not, go ahead and come to full goddess pose, elbows out from the shoulders. We're going to inhale, bring everything over to the right. See if you can keep that left sit bone on the chair and how far over you can come. Exhale back up to the center. Inhale down to the left. Exhale back up. Notice any little noises the spine's making. Exhale down to the right. Inhale back up to the center. And down to the left. And go ahead and come back up. Good. Now, if this is getting too much for the arms, go ahead and feel free to just rest the hands here and work with the elbows. If not, if you want to continue in goddess arms, we're going to inhale and come around to the right. A lot of hip openers, or twists here today. Exhale back to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale back to the center. One more time each side. And back to center. And to the left. And back to center. Good. And release those hands. Feel free to give yourself a little bit of a massage today. I know for some of you, this is your second class today and you're really going for it. Give yourself some love. And it seems like this is just a period of time. Everybody's dealing with something right now. So we need to give ourselves more love. Be kind to ourselves. And on the other side. And down. And shake everything out. Good. Like, let's zoom that. Kim's still
Did you ever
doing.
see that, Taylor Swift doing that?
I love that song. Yes, I love that.
Shake it out.
Yeah. It's a good one, yeah. Okay, we're gonna turn to the right. And we're gonna bring the right leg back against the back of the chair. Left leg, yogi's choice. If it feels good to bring it out to the side with the foot down, great. If that's too much today, feel free to drop that knee down so that you're on the top of the foot. And we're gonna face towards that bent knee in front. Raise the spine up nice and tall and begin to walk the hands across towards the back of your chair. See if you can bring your gaze all the way back over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Experiment a little bit with the legs. See if you can get a little bit more space there and go ahead and come back into your twist. And back to center. Now we're going to bring both legs over on this side. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left. Great. Again, straightening the spine nice and tall, increasing the height here, and walk the hands back across the back of the chair, looking back over that right shoulder again. And inhale back towards the knees, and go ahead and swing it around to the other side. So we'll start out with the left leg against the chair, right leg coming out, and notice if there's any difference from one side to the other. You may need to make a little bit more of an adaptation here to make space for the hip. Good job. All right. Bring the chest facing towards that front bent leg, raise the spine nice and tall, and begin to walk the hands across the back of the chair. Nice big stretch through the psoas, all the way down. Inhale and come back facing the front. Rest for just a moment. And we'll move into that stretch again. See if you can go just a little bit farther this time. And exhale back towards that bent knee in the front. We're going to bring both legs onto the seat, dropping the left leg over the right. May need to adjust and get yourself settled here. Good. Everybody's looking nice and tall. Bring the hands to the back of the chair, walk your way around, looking over the left shoulder. And inhale back towards those bent knees and release. Go ahead and come back to the center and tap it all out. Everybody that we're upset with is down there. All right, good job. All right. Go ahead and come back over to the right side of the chair. This time we're going to leave the left glute on the chair and we're going to bring that right leg down. So this time you do want the knee right below the hip. So look down and make sure it's just a straight line going from the hip down to the knee. And then in the back, your foot's on, you're on the top of the foot, turning it under. Good. Okay. Go ahead and place the right hand on the right thigh. The left hand comes out and we're going to do a nice big side bend here. Inhale and bring it back down. Exhale again, up and over. Notice this is a good balancing pose. Both your legs are working on your behalf to keep you upright. Exhale and come down. Now we're going to drop that left leg on that forward, left forearm on that forward leg. Bring the right hand to the shoulder. And we're going to bring that elbow back, opening the chest up, looking out to the side. And exhale and come back to the center. Rest for just a moment. Go ahead and bring that forearm down on the front leg again. Right hand to the right shoulder, opening up the chest, looking out to the side. And exhale and bring it front to center. And we'll scoot over onto the other side of the chair. And again, check your knee, make sure it's right below the hip so that you can be on the top of that foot. Good. Great. All right. Left hand on the left thigh, right hand up, and we bend over to the side. And exhale and come out of it. Rest for just a moment. Inhale, arm out and over to the side. There you go, Kim. Good save. And exhale and come out. All right, now we're going to drop that right forearm on that right leg. Left hand comes to the shoulder, and we're just going to bring the elbow back, opening the chest up so we can look out to the side. Look at that sky that's trying to be blue today. And exhale and come back up to the center and rest for just a moment. And again, the right forearm on the right leg, the left elbow comes back, and we open up. And release and come to the center. Good. And go ahead and slip back onto the chair. These chairs can be very hard when we're doing this kind of thing. We need some pads here. All right, and go ahead and come back up to the front again. We're going to come up onto the right ball of the foot and bring it down. Left ball of the foot and bring it down. And I want you to raise the spine, close your eyes, and do that back and forth with the breath. Inhaling, bring the right ball of the foot, right heel up so you're on the ball of the right foot. Exhale and bring it down. Inhale up onto the left ball of the foot. Exhale it down. Inhale up with the right. Exhale it down. Inhale with the left. And down. One more time individually on each side. Right heel up. Exhale it down. Left heel up with an inhale, exhale it down. Stop for just a moment here. Check the alignment of your spine. Then we're going to inhale and bring both heels up and bring them both down. And heels up with an inhale and down. And heels up and down. Good. We're going to bring the hands down to the side. Exhale the hands out and up into your sun salutation. Hands down to the chest, to the heart. Inhale, open the heart, bring the arms out to the side. Exhale, hands together into a little baby forward fold here. Inhale up for a half lift, sending the head out in front, straightening the spine. Exhale back to your little baby forward fold. And inhale back up to upright. Good. Hands down to the side again. Exhale, hands out and up. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, cactus arms, heart forward. Inhale, back to your little baby forward fold. Exhale, half lift, straightening the spine up. Inhale, back to your little forward fold. And up to your starting position. Good job. One more time. This last one, see if you can slow it down just a little bit. Really bring your attention to what it feels like as you're going through this flow. Hands down to the side. Inhale, arms up towards the sun, fingers touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stop here for just a moment. Press the thumbs into the heart. Give yourself some gratitude for showing up today. Exhale, cactus arms, heart comes forward. Inhale into your forward fold. Exhale. Straighten out that spine, half lift. Inhale, forward fold. And up we come again. Good. All right. Very pretty, you guys. Looks good. Bring those legs out in front. We're going to dig the heels into the mat. Rolling the shoulders back, coming into a forward fold here. If you have osteoporosis, you want to stop just about here. If that is not a concern for your body, go ahead and feel free to come down further, bringing the chest towards the legs. Hold for just a moment. Inhale, exhale, come down just a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, and down you go just a little bit more. Drop the face down towards the legs. Let the face go soft. And very slowly and gently begin to walk those hands back up the legs. Sorry about that. Let me turn that down. And come back up to your seated position. And we may need to do a little adjustment here. We're going to bring the right leg over the left. With both sit bones still on your chair. Good. Now, before we move forward, go ahead and make sure the hips are facing forward and the shoulders are facing right towards the center of your mat in the front. And again, we're going to come down into a forward fold, stopping if osteoporosis is a concern right here, not moving past the knees. And then inhale, exhale down a little bit further. Nice big cleansing breath in, exhale and down you go just a little bit further. And inhale and come all the way back up. And we'll switch sides, the left leg over the right. Kind of. At least I could, a couple weeks ago, I couldn't even cross it, so it's okay. It's progress. Bring those shoulder blades back. And again, we work the hands down towards the feet. Working with our breath. Holding as we inhale. Moving down a little bit as we exhale. And very slowly come back up. Go ahead and uncross those feet. Staying here on the front of your chair, we're going to bring the right knee into the chest, keeping the spine nice and tall. Couple big breaths here. Slowly release that right leg and bring it down. The left leg, grab under the knee, bring it up towards the chest, keeping the spine tall. And release. Again, right leg up. And down. Left leg up. And down. Go ahead and pinwheel those legs out together again in goddess pose, and we're going to do a seated garland pose. So go ahead and bring your elbows to the inside of the knees, hands in prayer position. Press the chest towards the hands. You're going to notice that brings your chin up. So your gaze is going out past your mat in the front, looking at the carpet. And stop here and rest for just a moment. See if you can work with your breath and increase the feet and the legs going out to either side just a little bit more stretch in the groin. Again, make sure the shoulders are rolled back, not up by the ears. Inhale, go ahead and increase that stretch just a little bit more, bringing the chest forward towards your mat. Bring the gaze down, drop the hands down. Take your sweet time, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And rolling the shoulders back. Take a moment here, place the right hand on the belly, the left hand on the heart. And take 3 big, deep cleansing breaths in through the nostrils, out through the mouth, in through the nostrils, out through the mouth, in again through the nostrils, and let it out. Good. Go ahead and scoot back to the back of your chair. Spine back to the back. We'll bring the left foot up and point it towards the front. Bring it over to the side so it's right above the leg of the chair, and then bring the left arm out so you're a big diagonal shape here. Hold those tummy muscles in nice and tight. See if it's in your practice today to exhale and bring the elbow and the knee together and send it back out. Go ahead and press that spine back against the chair. And again, if this is feeling too much on the shoulders or the arms, feel free to keep your hand here and support your arm. And exhale, bring it back to center. And out. And one more time, big inhale, curving that elbow towards the knee and back out. And release it all down. Go ahead and send the left foot out in front, pointing towards the wall in front of you, and bring it over just a little bit so it's right above the leg of the chair. You don't want to do any more than that. And then we're going to reach over to the right, opening up with the right arm. Make sure the tummy is pulled in nice and tight. Inhale, bring the knee and the elbow together and send it back out. Inhale, knee and elbow together. Good job, you guys. And send it in. And inhale, together and out. Good. Go ahead and bring both those hands down. Shake it out. Make sure your spine is back against the back of the chair. We're going to bring both those legs out in front. And flex. And hold. And point. And flex. And point. And flex. Bring your attention to your belly. Pull it in nice and tight. Hold for just a moment. Go ahead and flex the feet. And we're going to do some little kicks here. Little Esther William kicks. And flex the feet again. Exhale, bring them down. Good. Scoot those hips out towards the front of the chair, bringing the shoulder blades down so they're resting against the chair. You want a nice big triangle behind your torso here. And we're going to roll the shoulders back, opening the chest. Pay attention to the neck here. If it feels too hard to bring the head back, please don't. Just bring your gaze up in front of you to the ceiling tiles, or coming into a seated bridge pose. So imagine that you've tied a ribbon around your waist and somebody's pulling that waist up towards the ceiling. So you're actually rolling towards the top of the shoulder blades in the back, still supported by the chair. Push down through the heels of the feet. Push through the shoulder blades. Again, if the neck's getting tired, bring it forward just a little bit. Inhale and release. Good. And come up and forward into a seated child's pose. Notice the stretch in the lower back. Notice the skin between the shoulder blades stretching as you let your hands dangle towards the ground, opening up the back side of the body now. Inhale and come back up to your seated position. And we're going to move back down into that bridge pose, holding onto the side of the chair, bringing the shoulder blades back to rest on the top of the chair. And then bringing the waist up towards the ceiling. Continue to roll the shoulder blades down the back, bringing the gaze up high. Nice big heart opener here. Exhale and come up and forward. And again, come to rest the chest on the thighs. Surrendering into your child's pose. Bring the feet apart just a little bit again, just slightly wider than hip distance. Continue to come forward with the chest resting here. We're going to drop the right hand down in between the feet. Bring the left hand around, opening up the chest into a bind. So the arms going all the way around the waist with your fingers on the other side, opening up and looking out to the side. Exhale and bring everything down towards the center in between the feet. Let the head rest, drop the skull, top of the skull towards the mat. Inhale, bring the right hand up around, binding around the waist. Now you're going to look out towards your right. Exhale back to the center. Again, rest in here between the feet. With a nice big inhale, walk the hands over to the left foot so they're framing that foot on either side. Make sure you're keeping the glutes on the chair. Exhale back to the center. Inhale over to the right. So now the hands are framing the right foot. Make sure you're keeping the glutes on the chair. Inhale back to the center. We're going to move through that whole thing again. Right hand stays on the floor. Left hand comes around and binds behind the waist, rolling that left shoulder up so you're actually facing towards the left. Exhale and come back down to the center, dropping the left hand onto the floor. Right hand comes around behind the back. Exhale, bring it all down. Go ahead and walk the hands over to the left foot, framing it on either side. Inhale back to the center. Walk the hands over to the right foot, framing it on either side. Exhale back to the center. Stop here and drop the head. Rest into your forward fold. And go ahead and inhale. And once again, I'm going to ask you to go as slow as you can to roll the spine up. Rolling those shoulders back, bringing the hands to rest on the thighs with the palms facing up. Go ahead and drop the chin down to the chest. Draw a smile on the chest with your chin going back and forth, loosening up the back of the neck. Then bringing the head over above the right shoulder. Bring that right hand up and let it just rest on the head. And exhale, bring the hand down. Go ahead and drop the chin to the center again. Once again, making some little smiley motions with the chin on the chest. And bring the head over to the left. This time, bringing the left hand up to assist you with your stretch. And release. And finally, we're just going to come into a star and make yourself really small. Inhale into your star, bringing that chest forward. Good. It's good, you guys. Exhale, small. One more time. This time, send those fingers out, dig those heels into the ground, open the chest up, take up all the space you can. Exhale, come down into a little ball, yoga ball. Good, and exhale and come back up to your seated position. Go ahead and grab your blanket and once again, put it over your lap or around your shoulders so you're nice and warm today. And resting our hands with the palms facing up, we're going to do our shoulder raises again, up to the ears, and release it. And again, inhale and up, and release. Inhale, bring them up, high, 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 and down. Do the right one, and then the left one. And the right one, and the left one. One more time on each side. Go ahead and bring the hands around the back, and if it works for your body today, see if you can clasp the hands behind the chair in the back and pull forward. So you're actually giving yourself a big stretch across the front of the chest. You can feel those shoulders open up a little bit. Drop your head forward here. That's where the weight is. Let it assist you in the stretch. Release the hands in the back. Once again, bring them to rest on your thighs in front with the palms facing up. Roll those shoulder blades back. And close your eyes. And again, we'll bring our attention to that concept of happiness. So some good songs to listen to help you with this is the one that somebody mentioned here today. Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. That's a good one to let go of things that are bothering you. Another good one is Don't Worry, Be Happy. It's kind of a reggae song. It's kind of a fun one to dance around to in your house. And it does help to make you happy. There's just something about it. And just see if you can, despite what's going on in your life right now, what you're having to deal with, what you've been asked to deal with. See if you can still feel that happiness inside bubbling up from spirit inside of you. It's your real true nature. And hopefully in the middle of dealing with difficult things, you can still find things to laugh about. The absurdity in some of the hard things that we have to deal with. And take a moment to appreciate and have gratitude for the things that are going right and the wonderful people that you do have in your life. Continue to deepen your breath, slowing it down, trying to narrow your attention to just what's happening in your body, the heartbeat, the breath. Let go of those intruding thoughts. And know that this place of serenity and quiet that you have with your breath is always there available to you. Sometimes you may need to go off to the bathroom and lock the door and sit with it for a few minutes to give yourself some peace. Please do so. Take care of yourself. Very slowly begin to bring your attention back to the present. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe give yourself a couple more shoulder rolls. Notice how you're feeling now. And very gently bring your hands up to heart center, pressing the thumbs into your heart one last time this morning. Sending yourself all the wishes for love and happiness that's possible today. The light and the spirit in me loves and honors the light and spirit in all of you. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today. I'm always very grateful for you. Namaste. Thank you.